Yeah, so what I'm trying to say, yeah, I came into Islam by one person at work.
Okay.
He's from Algeria. You know Algeria?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was drinking.
You are.
So before Islam. So I always trying to quit this alcohol stuff, but never can find a solution or way to quit this
How to?
for many years. So this guy told me to. It was Ramadan.
Ramadan.
He was fasting. I didn't know why he's fasting. Because he didn't eat, he didn't drink. And I was eating, I was drinking, I was doing so many things. So. And he was a nice guy, very nice. Always praying and fasting and doing tahajjud at work. He always find a way of doing salah. He says
Everywhere.
in everywhere, yeah. So it didn't distract him. So he told me to fast, you know.
Oh.
To fast, maybe you will quit alcohol when you fast. You know? So I thought, why not, you know? Why not give that a go? How do I know it doesn't work? You know? So I fasted the rest of the Ramadan, and I never think about alcohol after this one.
After that, you just
After the fasting, I never think of alcohol. So, and from there, I never touched alcohol all my life. So, from the Ramadan. Then I started reading Quran. September 11 happened. You know, the World Trade Center in America. That happened. So I started reading Quran, and from there it just happened.
How long?
I knew it's the truth.
How long did the process take?
Well, I was still doing my normal things. I didn't know about prayer, obviously.
So did it take years or months?
No, it didn't take years.
This is a few months.
Because the one thing about when people are not Muslim and find out about Islam, their reaction are quicker. So they're more eager to learn how to pray, more eager to learn about knowledge, and they will go that distance to get that knowledge. Yeah.
People who are not Muslim.
Yeah. When you're not Muslim and you accepted Islam. So at that time, there's no masjid in where I live. There was a wide area. It's completely English, Christian.
Yeah.
There's hardly any Muslim. There's no masjid.
Then China.
No, in UK.
Oh, in UK.
Where about you live in Manchester?
Yeah.
So this place where I used to live is called Docklands. You know Canary Wharf? Yeah, I live not far from there. So from there, you have to take a train about Shadwell, about half an hour, 30 minutes to the next mosque, just for Salah. 30 minutes on the train. That's the only Muslim community at that time.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about years back. And from there, I had to learn about how to pray, how to do wudu, what is the four madhab in Hanafi, Maliki, so many things. And from there, I had to learn Arabic, how to read the Quran, because it's not accepted when you read English, you know. And yeah, I left my job for this.
Left your job?
I left my job just to 1 year, how to learn how to pray, how to do wudu, and many things. But there's something missing, because every time I come back to my house, I see my whole family are not Muslim.
Oh.
So I'm thinking about myself, about my Jannah. Yeah. But I have one brother younger than me. I'm the oldest in my family, and they all know what I was like before. Very bad, adab character. Even to my mother.
Because they were not Muslim.
Your wife is Muslim?
My wife, yeah. My wife is from India, my wife.
Your wife is from
My
India?
wife's from Calcutta.
Oh, mashallah.
So, I have one younger brother and two sisters. And my mum. She's very kind. And my father. And my granddad. And my grandma. So I'm looking. I was the worst person in my family. Can you imagine this? The worst.
Before.
You would not believe 9 years ago, I'm here now in Medina. I will not even say hello to you. That's the sort of character I was. Yeah. If they say in my family, if anybody was going to be a Muslim, it won't be me. I'll be the last person to become Muslim. But Allah changed that.
Legend.
Yeah.
How do you find?
So Allah made me a Muslim first. 6 months I was learning about Islam and about the hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, about his da'wah to his family when he went to Jabal Nur, Jabal Nur. Yeah. From there, Allah gave him revelation. Yeah, which is Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaq. Yeah. From there he went back to Khadija. What did Wasusam do? Where did he start the dawah? His family.
First his family.
First his family. How can you start dawah outside first? It doesn't work like this. Even charity start with family first.
First family.
It doesn't start outside first.
First family practice.
Where did you learn to learn about Islam? Did you go to a mosque?
I start reading Quran and
You started reading the Quran. Yeah. Was that at home?
at home, yeah.
At home.
I actually quit my job to read the Quran,
All right.
to finish it in Ramadan,
Okay.
in English. And then I started to see my brother, and I knew for myself I was the worst person in my family. None of my family members ever drink. They never done alcohol. My brother, sister, mother, they never drink in their life.
In your life?
Only me. I started
Only you were-
drinking.
only you.
I started the shaitan thing first.
Oh.
So then I look at my younger brother and my sisters, and we used to share one room together, And I look at them, and I was praying outside, and I look at them. I thought, Allah always mentioned Jahannam, for the disbeliever. Then I look at them and I pray to Allah. I say, what can I do? I was a bad person and they see me changing now. So I let them see me change. Yeah? Then I stopped going out to disco, stop alcohol, stop drugs, stop so many things. Odeba, yeah? They say, what happened to him? They look at me, what happened to me? Because Britain is very cold in November, December.
Yeah.
It's very cold. Yeah?
It's very cold.
I used to have the heater on the left-hand side of my living room. And I used to sit there to read Quran all day. Forget work all day. And they know where I am because every time they come up, it's the living room. That's where they sit, that's where they watch the TV, that's where they eat. So every day they see me there. They don't see me in disco anymore. They don't see me drinking anymore. They don't see me taking drugs anymore.
They know that you were reading Quran,
Yeah, they know.
and they had nothing.
One thing about my family, they're very open.
Okay.
But they
Not
don't
like
have
any other Chinese family.
But they don't have any issue.
Because I know
because you were in.
I think the reason they didn't have an issue because they seen me change from bad to good.
because of that.
For instance, you have a son. Yeah, you see your son. It's really bad on drugs and everything. And suddenly he come home to you. You see him in the corner reading Quran. He's trying to make a change. That's something. And only one religion can change on this, and that's Islam.
Yeah,
No
yeah,
other
that's
religion can
Islam,
do this.
yeah.
And I can guarantee this one. So, there's a heater to keep warm. I used to sit by the heater to keep warm reading Quran. And on top of my head, there's idols. You know idols? We have about 7 of little idols.
They're for different things, aren't they? Like good
Yeah.
luck,
Idols
good
means
wealth.
Idols.
Books.
Like statues. Like Hindu, they make.
What?
So my dad, when I was younger, he put this idol on top of the TV. So, for instance, the heaters here, I was next to the heaters here, I was sitting here, and the idol's on top of me, and the TV's here. And these idols always been there for many years, from the war. And apparently, when I finished the Quran at midnight, when Ramadan finished, I went downstairs. You know the idols? It fall.
Yeah.
It collapsed.
It
After
automatically
20-something years, never happened this one. After 20-something years,
collapse.
the head, finish. Head, finish. Remember Ibrahim alayhi salam? That to show the Quran finished. I accepted Islam. Allah do not want these idols. Allah snapped the idol's head. And it's really funny. My family heard the noise because our bedroom is underneath.
Yeah.
Because it's a really old house. Now bedroom's upstairs and living room. So we heard the noise. We come upstairs, our family, and we looked, and the head is gone. You know, the TV's okay. I used to have a table. It's with glass. So if you drop on the glass, obviously it's gonna crack. But nothing happened.
Nothing
to the
happened to
table.
glass.
You see the head cracked, but everything else, Allah made it. Nothing happened. And we come, the idols there, and I told my family, look, this is the gods. This is what you worship. All these years. And look, it cannot even save their head. Just like Ibrahim alayhi salam, he break the idols. They cannot speak in any way. They cannot help you in it.
They are just
And
like
from
your
there,
imagination.
I told them about Islam. I never forced them. Because Allah said, La ikraha fi din. There's no
you can't
compulsion
force-
in
You
religion.
can't force anyone.
Yeah.
Just
You
to give
tell,
dawah. Just
and the guidance is from Allah. When you force someone, when they come into Islam, it's very weak.
yeah, they're like wavering minded.
Because they came in by force. So how can they be strong? So you be merciful to them, just like Rasul was merciful to their family. You know, some accept, some did not. But that's the way it is. Allah, guidance is from Allah. Sometimes your cousin, my cousin, they're not Muslim. I told them about Islam, but they don't want to accept Islam. So guidance is from Islam, but your job is to pass the message.
Hidayah is up to Allah.
Yeah. But your job is to give the message.
Yeah.
You must not think, oh Allah, they're kuffar, they get in hell anyway. You made them to go hell. No. You know, Allah never made them to go hell. You know. No. You know, your job is to give him the message, La ilaha illallah, Muhammadur Rasulullah. That's it. You tell him, Allah create the sky, Allah create the moon, you know, Allah create the sun. It all go round according to Allah's will. It cannot go backward. One day it will go backward. But it always go in the same course. And you know the sun, when he go underneath, he prostrate to Allah. He beg Allah to go round again.
Yeah,
If Allah don't give him that permission, he cannot go
he
round.
can't do anything.
One day
Anything
one day he would not get this permission. That's
Nothing.
when he go round opposite way.
Nothing can happen without permission.
You see. So you must, just like me, I didn't tell all my family about Islam. I had to work on my brother first. Once I work on my brother, I work on my sister. Slowly I work on my mother. Doesn't matter how many years, you had to try. Yeah. Slowly my brother became Muslim. Slowly my two sisters became Muslim. Slowly my mother became Muslim. Slowly I worked on my dad. My dad was one of the last one after 4 years. He became Muslim. My granddad, 89-year-old, became Muslim. Before he died, he became Muslim. He was buried on Jummah. Yeah. My two brother-in-law became Muslim. They was Christian before.
Your brother-in-law.
Yes. Very strong Christian. They give dawah to their family to become Christian. Can you imagine? When he was Christian, very strong, I invite him, come for dinner. Not mention anything about Islam. Let him speak first. Show your character, show your generosity. Feed him. Say nice word.
Yeah.
You know? This is Islam. You know? Sahaba, they came China, radiallahu anhum, they cannot speak Chinese. But when people look at Sahaba, radiallahu anhum, they say, I want to be like them. Because of the character, the akhlaq. Like Rasulullah sallallahu. When people see Rasulullah, it's like a moon.
Yeah.
Even the stone sends salam to Rasulullah sallallahu, because the stone recognizes who he is. You know. So Islam It's not just for us. Islam is for everyone.